The AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Minnesota Vikings. Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's go! Let's go!
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. They find some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tony Pollard, 76 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 44 yards on the ground. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
He's coming.
Now Saquon Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They get it to him running left. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Hey, 626. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. 55, my God, 55.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
319.
A first down carry for Barkley, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Jump out!
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers, he gets it to Cooks. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Hey, high 7. Check. Slam. Hey, Mike. Hey, alert 3.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
You don't want him. Mike 5-5. Boom. Mike 5-5. Mike 50.
Rodgers to throw for on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise. But how about the coverage there, able to bat it down?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Here we go.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Set, hut. 50 Pittsburgh. 54 Mike. Here we go. Switch it.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Pollard going to try the right side. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. Catch made by Slayton. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
And that set up everything in the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, 88.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. A big play that time for the Raiders. 47 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
3 weeks. 3 touchdowns. It's obvious they've looked his way early and often in the red zone this year, and that's usually a pretty good place to find a tight end in the NFL.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd and 5.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught by Wilson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Box it.
They'll run for it with Bartlett. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Philip Dorsett holds it in. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Rodgers now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
6:30. Mike 55. Bandit. 55.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Rodgers to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the 2nd half.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
3rd down and 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. For the 50. Mike part two.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the run.
On first down, Pollard. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Pollard again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Rodgers now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Caught. It's Wilson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Rodgers to throw. And finding the tight end, Wilson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
From the gun, Rodgers. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Wilson's got it complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Rodgers again now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Ted Ginn Jr. It's 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, watch this, watch outside. Hey, Delta.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They run again with Hines. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Going to run again here with Pollard. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
250. Six. Pull it high.
Rodgers going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. They'll run on first down. Pollard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
We got three.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. There goes a deep ball in. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A throw complete to Dorsett, and he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Rodgers. He gives it to Cooks. 7 yards there and a first down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
What? Mike.
Now Rodgers from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to let it fly. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Get 300. Tight go. Check.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing again. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Charlie.
And again, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Hey, 626. Hey, 626. Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, Pollard, and he is going to lose yardage here. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to